Hello everybody, Lex here, welcome back. Today, we're going to be watching a, oh god, go away. Today we're going to be watching an analog horror video by the hold on a minute, the Glendale Archives? Why did it seem familiar for some reason? I don't know why. Today we're going to be watching The World is Empty by the Glendale Archives. This is analog horror, found footage style, so we're going to go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's do it.
About a week ago, I decided that I had to leave the city. It's been forever since I've seen another human.
A week, huh?
The city was just getting way too dangerous. I was pretty much barricaded inside my apartment, except to occasionally grab some supplies. The nesters started showing up near my apartment, and then another. I realized it wasn't the place. It was my routine.
I thought it meant like the world was empty, like empty, like there's no one but him, like Last Man Alive, that show. If you remember it. Oh god, hold on. Was it The Last Man on Earth? Yeah, Last Man on Earth. With this guy, and I think she was. Didn't she play Maple? Yeah, she played Maple. But that's what I'm talking about. It kind of reminds me of the Last Man on Earth. This show. I didn't really fully watch it all, but I watched like a few episodes of it.
So I had to leave. I decided to make my way upstate to my childhood home. It's deep in the suburbs. The population is obviously lower, so I assumed less nesters. It's also vacant. It has been for a while, which makes it feel safer. Fewer places to hide, which means fewer reasons to move. No surprises. A lot of times I think I'm alone in a house, but I'm not. Being here, but I'm not.
Creepy as hell.
I'm not. Being like here, I feel safe. I feel somewhat comforted because I know the history that's in these walls.
I don't know if you can hear that.
If I'm gonna go down, I want to go down here. It cut my travel time in half if I walked through the mountains rather than around. But first I needed to navigate the interstate roadways. I never thought in my life that I'd see them this empty.
It's brisk up here.
Take a look at this.
That's a cool view. I wonder if everything is gone, including bears, animals, fish. Because if there was fish, you could fish. How are you even keeping yourself fed if there's like no animals? You said it's about a week, so there has to be some food and groceries you could just ravage off of for now. Because they expire in a few months, pretty decent. Especially canned foods, they expire in like years. If kept in can. So he probably has a few years without to go with food that would stay good still. Not only that, I guess he could pretty much farm stuff, so I guess he could last for quite a while. Oh, a house. No, it's not a house.
Eventually, nighttime began to set in. So it's getting pretty dark out, and I'm picking up a nester about maybe a quarter mile out. It's just getting too dangerous to continue on foot. I have to find like a mountain house or something. I know there's some up in these mountains. I just gotta find one, and I pray it doesn't get too dark, because then it's gonna be impossible to see one. So there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, even if there was no one, you're not gonna see me walking in the woods alone at night. You're not gonna see me doing that.
Alright, I did take a look at my map, and I see that there is a clearing on the terrain, just a ways up north here. So I'm gonna pray that it is not just a site for some previous architecture or something. I'm praying that it's a house or something, because it is not getting lighter. I gotta turn this thing off for a while. As luck would have it, I stumbled upon a house deep in the woods. I guess this will have to do. The house was warm and cozy. It was a safe haven in the midst of a snowy desert. Got a nice fire going. His signal's getting pretty weak, so I'd say he's probably about 3 miles out now. So I think we're safe here for the night.
Something was there with him though. We saw it duck around the corner there a minute ago. Does he not know? What? This video is about 30 minutes long. Well, I guess he didn't get smothered in his sleep. Or eaten in his sleep. 3:14 a.m.
The next morning when I woke up,
Oh,
I couldn't believe the view that was hiding in the dark the night before.
man, I just want to say I love winter so much. Winter is such a cool season in my opinion. A lot of people might not like it, but I do. Winter's awesome.
It had been a while since I'd seen anything that beautiful. I stayed for a while longer, took part in some activities that made me feel normal. Break 19, this is Tricky Spinner, do you copy? Eventually, it was time to leave.
Where are you going now?
After a while, I could feel the air was changing. The trees were getting more sparse. The snow was melting a little. I was descending from the mountains. Before I knew it, I began seeing familiar landmarks. But the evening snuck up on me quick that day, and I was still a few miles from home. All right, I found it a diner.
Hmm.
I sat for a moment, weighing whether it was worth turning on the electricity and opening up the kitchen. Since the kitchen and dining room had no windows, I decided it would be safe. I brewed myself a cup of French roast coffee. The warmth and familiar comfort of the drink lifted my spirits, easing me towards the promise of a long sleep in a warm building. I guess this spot is as good as any to park up for the night. I'm gonna sleep in this booth. I've slept in worse. Night.
Same here, man. Same here. I slept in worse.
The next day, I headed straight for home. Finally, I had reached a very familiar sight, the edge of my neighborhood. I had made it home.
Big house.
All right, my house is just beyond this hill here. So We're getting in early. I'm glad about that. I gotta move because it's getting dark. The sun is starting to set here. So here we go. Okay, I gotta be mindful of these. There are steps here. It could be a nester. So I really gotta be careful. There it is. Alright, I think I'm gonna go in through the basement. It seems like the best route.
I had to be quick because I really didn't want a nester to see me approaching your house.
Oh, please, younger me, I've forgotten to lock this.
Luckily, the window's unlocked. I've learned a preemptive approach to entering a strange building. I'll leave my CB radio with the volume all the way up.
Let's back up and give it some room.
If nothing comes, I generally know it's safe.
I think we're good.
I entered through the basement and gave it a walkthrough. Furnace room. Better check the wine closet. All looks clear. Walking upstairs into the living room, I was struck by all the memories that flooded me. This is where we spent most of the time. Felt like time had left me behind. Gas doesn't work. I even found proof that I was once here. My and a childhood friend's name that we etched inside the wooden beams. That gave me a sense of comfort. I don't know why. Okay. This was my room.
Interesting closet.
I better check this storage space. This was my brother's room. He used to look a lot bigger. Typically by now, we would have run into somebody. A nester. I'm pretty sure this house is clear, which is good. A lot of these homes are furnished, which means that there's more resources in the house. More resources just means more like trouble you can run into. Check the garage. Oh, I forgot about the attic. Okay, I think we're safe. So, this is a great place to nest right here because I can put a fire in this fireplace. I can cook some food on the fire because the gas stove's not working. And here's the big thing. Plenty of routes out. So I can escape through this big door. Plenty of windows. I can escape back through and through the basement. Or I can go over here in the kitchen where there is 2 exits. My prefer not to go upstairs because that's a place where I've been cornered before. The main thing is there's nobody here. There's no one living here now. So that's good. And that means that I can park up right here. I got some bread, some cheese, some butter, some garlic, and I'm gonna get a good night's rest. And we'll see, maybe I'll stay here a couple days because there's a lot of other things around this area that I would like to scavenge for potential things. Could be some good stuff around here. It was getting dark, so I began setting up my room for the night. So it's nearly nightfall, so I think it's a good time to start building the fire. Now with the fire, I like to start with a 3-layered base, a 3-log base. This gives the embers a place to fall and continue to burn. Without a solid base, the embers just fall, hit the stone, and then they burn out. So this will help our fire last a lot longer. Next, we're going to build walls around the base. I like Lincoln log pattern myself. Usually I build these walls a lot higher, but I'm going to be cooking a grilled cheese on this later, so put a log on top.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
A destination, you know? The embers go down, the flames go up. So next we're going to stuff the fire with some of the debris I got earlier. Got some sticks.
Snow. Well, he probably already checked them if they were dry or not. With those, you got to be careful. Some of them, even around snow like that, and it could still be wet. So you just got to make sure that you grab ones that are dry. You probably do that already, though.
And of course, Old Faithful, some dried up leaves. So let's put some in the sides, top here. This is a concoction actually my grandfather taught me. He was a farmer, and he was very, very skilled in woodworking and tractor mechanics, so he always had sawdust and old motor oil lying around, and one day he decided to combine them, and what resulted was a very slow burning concoction, and we called it Firestarter. So sprinkle some of this on top, some in the entryways. Look at that beaut. That's a good old fire. I like that. I felt safe for the first time in weeks. And then I felt safe. Base. Look at that beaut. That's a good old fire.
I don't see a fire. Oh, maybe it's inside of from in here. Maybe that's why.
I like that. I felt safe for the first time in weeks. And then I found it. Okay, it's nearly dark. And I'm a little freaked out right now. Because, like an idiot, I didn't check every nook and cranny of this place. And I found this. I found a nest. I mean, this is the room that I came in at. So, like, I was just so damn eager to check the rest of the house that I didn't think to open this freaking closet. I'm just like freaked out because it's too late to go anywhere else. I don't know if this is a live nest. It's like no wonder this window is open. There's a lock on the door upstairs. And I'm just gonna lock it.
I'm not watching this.
Lock all the other doors and it should be fine.
just pray that. I just
So
pray
it's gonna
it's a
be
dead
here.
nest.
I know it.
It could very well be. I mean, that happens all the time. It's just they never leave their sleeping bag. They never leave their pillow. I mean, why would you do that unless you were coming back?
I couldn't let it break me. It was too dark to leave. I told myself I was old.
Well, you got to assume he's fine because I mean he's recording during the day, so he doing this part, and we're just reviewing the footage, so
Inactive.
you know what I mean.
But I hadn't done anything to wake it. I had stopped at the market along the way to get some ingredients for grilled cheese.
Okay, so I have 2 slices of white bread, a few slices of cheese, and some butter. I also found a clove of garlic nearby, so I'm going to cut that up and mix it in with the butter. Let's start with chopping the garlic. So I threw that garlic all into my iron cast pan. I'm going to add some butter here that's going to melt over the fire. Next, let's assemble our sandwich.
That's a nice fire.
Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour.
Alright, so this fire has died down enough so I can throw the pan on with the butter and the garlic. We're gonna let that butter melt. This is actually a great level of heat for this butter. It's not too hot, not too cold. Gives the butter time to melt without burning it.
I wonder.
Okay, the butter is nice and melted, so I'm going to throw the sandwich on now. Cooking over an open flame gives the bread and the cheese a rich smell.
I never thought of that. Can you make a grilled cheese sandwich that way? Buttering the pan instead of the butter or the bread? Letting a bit of butter melt and then putting this. I never even thought about that.
Flavor, which you'd never get.
Always just put butter on the bread and just throw it on there.
But he's a rich smoky flavor, which you'd never get on a gas stove, which is nice, but it's tricky because the heat is intense and uneven, so you gotta be careful. The goal is to toast the bread and caramelize the cheese evenly, and it's delicious. Let's flip. Oh yeah. I tend to like my grilled cheeses a little overdone. I never quite understood why people
I like mine a little bit overdone too. It's fine.
don't like their cheese caramelized. I mean, that's like the best part, you know, when the cheese hits the pan and nicely.
That's perfect right there.
That. That is a grilled cheese right there.
Yes.
That's gonna crunch.
That's for real.
Right.
That's how I like my grilled cheese sandwiches, dude.
Listen to this crunch. Woo! Now let's go in. Oh. I can taste that smoke. This is hitting the spot. I can't wait to just get warm and toasty in my sleeping bag. I'm tired. I walked a lot today. Aside from the nest in the basement, which I think is dead, this was a pretty normal day, which I don't have a whole lot of those. Whatever potential threat that is beneath me in this house, this really makes up for it. Nice warm place to sleep.
I haven't heard anything either. Because I haven't heard anything in the basement, so that's good. I haven't heard anything in the perimeter. I like to keep my radio on. I keep my radio on for a few different reasons as I fall asleep. One, this is an omnidirectional antenna, and it has a 5-mile radius, so I can pretty much hear, you know, anything within a 5-mile radius, and then I can determine whether it's a friend or it's a threat. I can plan accordingly. Secondly is a lot of broadcasts, a lot of radio broadcasts run on loops, and they can be actually surprisingly useful. One of my favorite channels is the Weather Channel. Let's see if we can get it.
The dew point 54 and the relative humidity 86%. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, so it's fully automated using unmanned meteorology stations around the U.S. And it transmits, you know, real-time weather data, so I can tell how cold it's going to be tonight or what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, so I can plan.
That's cool.
And thirdly, I like the sound of radio hiss and radio static. It just helps me sleep. It's time for this man to hit the hay. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm gonna leave this on right here. And I'm gonna stay alert. Good night. I left my radio running that night. It just made me feel safe. And I fell fast asleep.
But then this happened.
I definitely hear something.
I'm skipping. I can't watch this.
For watching this log. Archivist here. Thank you for watching this log. We're continuing to restore and edit additional footage as more materials are uncovered. Being a private investigation, I want to extend a special thanks to our patrons who help sustain this archive. Welcome to all the new members.
That was it?
If you'd like to support this work, see unreleased footage, and help me determine what footage is released next in our subject story, you can find the link below. As always, stay vigilant.
That was it. That was it. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, wait, oh, I'm confused now. Oh, okay, so this is all the same one. I didn't think that, okay, well, I should start from the beginning. So this one's 27, 13, 14, 7, 29, 29, 8. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch this. If you guys are gonna watch after or playing Magic the Gathering, oh, I gotta go work. I'm gonna hop off the game. We were just playing a game, and she's like, I gotta go do some stuff. I'll see you later. And she hops on freaking Magic the Gathering. Anyway. If you guys want to see some more of me playing this, then, or watching this, I am going to watch it. I'm asking though, is if you guys want me to watch more, I will record it. Because I am going to watch this, but if people don't really want to watch me watch the entire series, I'm just going to watch it myself, my own time. But this was pretty good. It's both unnerving as well as it's interesting to watch. It's not like over the top scary. I feel a bit both like, I don't feel nostalgic watching this. I feel normal watching this. It's like, all right, okay, cool, interesting world to be in. There are some scenes where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this. It's creepy. I don't like watching a specific type of stuff. There's specific types in horror I do not like watching. Like in the oh god, in this video, I'll show you what I mean. There are some scenes I will specifically avoid watching, like this right here. Shut up, me. Where is it? Right here. This. I will avoid this at all costs because I do not like watching videos where the camera attracts motion sensors. No, wait. This. I will avoid this type of horror. I hate this. I hate this with sincereness. I don't like watching horror videos when it's like, it's tracking motion. At one point, I think it's gonna turn and we're just gonna see something right there staring at you. And I don't like that, for one.
Okay.
What is this? Oh, that's right. That's the other video. Alright, I subscribed. But yeah, guys. If you guys want to see me watch more, let me know in the comments below and I will continue watching this. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.